With respect to count 1, murder in the first degree, we find Mr. Vasquez guilty of murder in the first degree. With respect to count 2, use of a firearm to commit a felony, we find Mr. Vasquez guilty of use of a firearm to commit a felony, count 1. With respect to count 3, attempt assault on an officer, first degree, we find Mr. Vasquez guilty of attempt assault on an officer, first degree. With respect to count 4, use of a firearm to commit a felony, we find Mr. Vasquez guilty of use of a firearm to commit a felony, count 3. With respect to count 5, possess firearm by a prohibited person, we find Mr. Vasquez guilty of possess firearm by a prohibited person. With respect to count 6, possess stolen firearm, we find Mr. Vasquez guilty of possess stolen firearm. With respect to count 7, escape using force or deadly weapon, we find Mr. Vasquez guilty of escape using force or deadly weapon. Dated March 21st, 2022, and signed by the presiding juror.